Hello, everyone. I bet there was a little bit of weight there. Well, tonight I want to talk to you guys about college. So often we encourage our young people to go off to college because we think it's the answer for them, right? Oh, if you go to college, you'll come out, you'll get a good job, you'll be able to pay off student loans if we didn't fork over the tuition for 4 years, sometimes plus 4 years. And it'll answer all of your future problems. But that's a lie that we've told ourselves, and we continue to tell our children because quite often our children, because they are not connected to what they want to do in life, it's not true to their core. It's not about them. It's about what society thinks they should be or what they convinced themselves along the way was the right thing to do, that they go off and they get these degrees and they end up not following through with that career-wise, whether it be because there are no jobs in that career field or additional education is needed, or quite frankly, they realize it is not something that they are connected to or passionate about. Yet, either you are out of a few tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes even several $100,000, or they're in debt for it. And they're put into that bucket of all of the people that owe close to 1 point, I forget how many trillions of dollars it is now in student loan debt. And so I say all of this to say, what if we could start with the end in mind? What if we can take a few steps back as we are stewarding our young people through life and helping them to once again have agency over their lives? Because if we encourage them from early on to find out what matters to them, what connects with them, and what drives them every day, then you will uncover what it is that they're what's truly in alignment with who they are at their core. And then they can actualize their lives to a place that is beyond your dreams and their own. And one thing that I want to dispel, one myth that I want to dispel, that so many parents tell their children, if you follow the arts, you will go broke, you'll be a starving artist. That is not true. We have the opportunity now for our children to embrace their creative and artistic expression and actualize that in so many different fields, in so many different areas. We just need to provide them with the resources so that they may succeed. And so even beyond the arts, there are so many things. Well, being a writer is the arts as well, right? We have so many people who haven't even mastered the English language that have blogs, and they're doing tremendously successful at them because they're using common everyday language that everybody can relate to. And they're helping move products for big brands. And these people are providing for their families. Yet all of this came over this last decade, and many people are still behind. They don't even know what's going on. They don't know where the digital decade is going to take us. They don't know that we're in the information revolution. And they also don't know that self-education is the wave of the future. Udemy is a highly successful website that helps people with self-education. Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi created mastermind.com so that people can sell their content and help others self-educate. And there's so many other platforms. I think there's Teachable, and some people, course content creators use Kartra. There's so many platforms right now where people are selling information. You know why they're able to sell information? Because our young people, and even you as adults, are not getting that information in a university setting. Who has the boots on the ground doing the work are those people who then turn around and create content to share those insights with others so that they may learn and then replicate those results. They're not teaching theory, they're teaching actualization. right? And so if I and many other people can go online and learn how to code and build software and literally sell their applications on the App Store and make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, your children can do it as well. And frankly, so can you. It's time that we shift our perspective and understand that the world in which we grew up in and what we know to be true is no longer true. And there are so many opportunities for our young people to make a difference going in a different pathway. And so I'm not saying don't go to college. I have a few degrees myself, and I like the idea of having those degrees. It makes other people think I'm smarter, that I've accomplished something. But a great deal of my accomplishments in life have come from my experiences in life. That's why when you go for a job interview, they want the experience. The degrees are alike to have. They show that you've achieved a certain amount of understanding. You've passed the theory part, but they still want that experience in order to know whether or not you can master leading people within an organization or the job functions that you're required to do. But say your young person actually wants to be an entrepreneur. It's a whole other situation there. And even if they go and get a degree in entrepreneurship, it is still only going to teach theory. Many of the professors that exist in universities do not own their own businesses and never have and never will. But they're great at writing books. And I'm grateful for them in writing books. But now it's the time to shift. Google has said now they're not going to require college degrees anymore. You want to know why? Because there are a lot of people out there self-educating themselves in the languages necessary to master their job at Google. And I believe other tech companies, other Silicon Valley tech giants are going to do the same. Because if I can prove to you and I give you an end product of my capacity, showing you my comprehension of this, is that not better than a credential that does not require the same? And so I just wanted to bring this up tonight because we're coming towards the end of the school year. And many of you are going to have children that are looking to go off to college, may or may not be interested at this time, may be thinking about a gap year. How do we help them navigate that experience in such a way that they succeed? And as you know, I talk about automation near daily. We don't want to encourage them to go and seek out employment that is going to take them down the trajectory of just wasting time. We want to have some thought involved in how we help our children navigate the future and how we can support them through empowering advisory. And when we ourselves lack that advisory, being able to reach out and find resources so that we can provide them with mentorship and guidance. Many of you know I'm very passionate about our young people. That's why I created this entire space. That's why I created the Boundless Kiddo Summit that's coming up on May 17th through the 20th. And we're going to be launching all of our marketing so you guys can see that as well, about all the things that we're going to be doing to help change the lives of children across the globe. But it starts with you, mom, dad, grandparents, whomever is experiencing this with the children. It's up to you to open your mind, open up your perspective, and think creatively right along with our young people. And understand what worked for us in our generations is not going to work for them. And quite frankly, it's not going to work for us much longer either. So allow our young people to be the true leaders that we always aspire for them to be. Allow them to have a perspective and have a say and share that with you so that then you could walk hand in hand with them along the journey to finding their way. And no, it will not be perfect. Nothing is. But it is important that we support them and encourage them. And so with that, I would like to say thank you for tuning in. Think about it deep and hard. Our young people need you to do that, to support them in this process. They've had a very hard year and a half. And it's important that we encourage them through this process and help them to see that their opportunities abound if they just learn to think differently. And you as well. And with that, I say thank you and good night, goodbye, good morning, whenever it is that you're listening to this. And I will be with you again tomorrow. Thank you.